Oh yeah, it's back to George, isn't it? Yeah, we have to put up with a British bird doing a French accent pretending to be Russian. Yeah. Because just in case you didn't realize, Petra's Russian. Apparently. I mean, was it ever hinted that she was Russian? Aside from her name, her voice sounds nothing like you'd expect someone who's Russian to sound like. I mean, I've not spoken to many Russian people, but I do have friends that are from Russia. And you don't sound anything like any of this. Yeah. I don't know. I should stop moaning and just play the game, but I can't help but point out really annoying shit in games. This is frustrating, right? We need to be just behind that gargoyle. That's our objective, right? And to get that we have to go all the way bloody around because George can't shimmy past the fucking gargoyle. But he can do this to this one.
The gargoyle was damaged by years of rain and wind.
It's a cool dragon.
It looked as if it would fall off with just a gentle push. I'm all for conservation, but
fuck
needs must if the devil drives.
I really wish that fell on someone. As if nobody heard that, like... But the gods in this section, so like the completely deaf and blind. You'd think that other senses would kick in, but no. As if we need to go all the way around just to get, like, here. We're dropping down there. Yeah, look, there's the gargoyle. As if he couldn't just shimmy around it. He went the suicide route. Oh, George. Oh, this is weird. Like, the thing that you jump on here, what the hell is it? Like, it's just... It's connected to the wall, like, just to the left of the screen. But it stretches the whole length from one side of this to the other. Like, what's it for? Why does it exist? It's not a structured part of a building. It's like they've just farted it out as an excuse to get George to the opposite side. It doesn't even look like it's attached to the building. Like over here, it looks like it's just sitting. Yeah, I don't know what's it for. Wait, it's just there. It's so random. It's so bloody random. We need to go this way. We need to get behind. If you notice, just in front of George, there's like a weird black void. That's where we're going. But of course, this game and its crate puzzles is obsessed with crates in this game. I wonder why they decided on crates and not anything other. Like, is it just pure laziness that they didn't think of like in the first two Broken Swords, there's puzzles everywhere. You know, you needed to do certain things, like you had to use your brain to get, you know, to get where you needed to be. In this game, it's just move these boxes. There's no ingenuity. It feels quite flaccid. I do like using that word. Looks like we're just sitting in a void. There's supposed to be water down there? Oh no, I think they're trees. Look how weirdly they just farted out. I love it. So this took me ages to realize what to do. You have to press the I on this drain pipe.
It was an old drain pipe, rusted and bent. An offshoot pipe had been blocked by an old tin cup.
We need that tin cup. I will explain why. Look, this door looks like it's open, yeah? Yeah, it's not. It's just... It looks like there's a big gap. But it's apparently closed. It's crazy how fast I can get through this part of the game. Like I said, when I first played this game, I remember getting stuck in the courtyard before you use the jeep because I didn't understand how to progress.
An old knob that I guessed was for turning it on.
Turn it on, baby.
Ugh. Yuck. At least the knob worked.
I'm using the tin cup on the grease.
I collected a small amount of oil in the old cup.
Turn it off because he won't leave unless he turns it off.
As soon as I turned the knob, the oil stopped dripping.
You may be thinking, what are you getting oil for? As you notice, just below the screen where George is standing, there's some kind of weird grate. That's our end of this level. You can't open it because it's rusted. So you need the oil to to get inside. Use the cup of oil.
I had no reason to try that.
Oh no, George needs to be told that it's stuck. Put your back into it, 𝘨𝘏𝘮𝘮. Pussy.
The grate only opened a little way. The hinges were badly rusted. There had to be a way to free those hinges.
I mean, we just happen to have oil.
I hoped the oil would free the hinges.
Bloody better.
I could almost hear the hinges sighing with relief. Here goes.
A bit creepy, wouldn't it, if you put oil and something on its side? Oh, noise.
A book title sprang to mind. 1001 Uses for Lamp Oil.
Oh, into the void. He's just going to throw himself down it.
Madame Petra,
Oh,
we
no.
didn't hear you arrive.
Obviously.
And did you have a pleasant journey?
No. Now get back to your jobs. Both of you.
Our apologies, Mom.
Security is too lax around here.
Yes, ma'am. Your belongings have been taken up to your apartment.
Good.
Miserable bitch.
What's if they mumbled that to her? After they had this conversation about kebabbing someone. Wow.
I needed a working keycard to open the door. The security door had no handle or visible way of opening it, but there was a card reader on the wall.
I need to trigger...
That wasn't a good idea.
not that.
Not right now.
How come the press card doesn't work in every door? It should.
Any news?
It's been pretty quiet.
What about an attack from inside?
Everything is battened down tight.
Good. Now, would you care to explain why you are reading on duty?
Just trying to improve myself, Mom.
Do it again, and the next book you buy will be in Braille.
Yes, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
Holy shit, man. He's only trying to... what he's reading is probably related to his job. He just told you to pluck out his eyes.
The security door over there. Could anyone get through it?
No, Mom. It's the most secure there is. Oh, by the way, Mom, have you had a chance to see the security sergeant yet?
No.
No. I shall get his report in good time.
He's waiting to issue you with your security card.
Oh. Where can I find him?
He's checking the perimeter, so he's somewhere outside.
Thank you.
Right, it's somewhere outside. Now we're just up as Petra. We can wander around. I know where the security guy is, so I won't talk to any of these dumbasses. He is. That's about where we George. is here.
Who are you? Come on. I haven't got all day.
Sergeant of Security, Mom.
I am Madame Petra. I have just arrived.
Of course, Mom. I have a security card for you. Here you are.
Thanks.
I think this is the guy who was, yeah, whoever was with George earlier. Quite weird. I could squeeze. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Whoa! I thought I got stuck then. That would have been. That would have been a game-breaking bug, because I'm pretty sure you can't get back inside. I have to come this way. Right, and we need to head into this room. Again, there's nothing to do in this room except talk to this woman by giving her the card.
This card required validating. Could you do that for me?
Of course, Mom.
What this woman does, right? Watch what she does. There you go. I'm pretty sure if...
There you are. Now please excuse me, Madame Petra. I must get on with my work. Senor 𝘱𝑗𝑣𝘭𝘪𝑚 will be very upset if I don't finish this.
The fact that she just throws it on the side, I'm pretty sure if that was Petra, she'd probably murder her. Wow. She didn't even pass it to me. How rude. What a bastard. I mean, you can talk to these guys, but there's no reason to. He tries to add a bit of humor by telling them that you'll murder them. But it's not funny.
After what I'd been through to get the card, I was desperate to see what lurked down below.
Probably a sex dungeon. Cesaro looks like the type of guy who'd like to watch. Creepy fucking bastard.
Oh no! Someone was coming.
I don't know why she picks up the, like, it's not like she's not supposed to be there. You know? She's dressed as Petra. Surely no one's going to question why you're down in the basement. Instead of a crate, we get a washing machine now. Of course, George can't pull it anymore. My chap. Bloody crates in this fucking game. I don't understand why there's so bloody many. Look at that wash powder. Look at it, it's fucking massive. That's like, it's like industrial sized wash powder. It's fucking weird. I mean, one of those barrels would last me for like 50 years. By then, it'd probably all solidify.
The washing machine slid sweetly onto the trolley.
You know what angers me is that I can't get round it. I have to go all the way bloody around. Fucking bloody game.
Well, here goes.
Yeah, screw you, though. Nice.
Yes!
So hopefully no one heard that. Oh look, we're in the same place that Nico was. Nice. That looks familiar, doesn't it?
Take that, you!
Oh! Why you?
George?
Who?
It's me, Nico.
Jeez, I thought you were Petra.
Often sneak up on girls like that, do you?
Only blondes.
So it's true. They do have more fun.
Hang on to the wig and find out.
Trailer trash chic. Not really my style.
Ouch. So how come you're down here?
Did you notice the extra security? I'm guessing that Bruno must be close.
So what are we waiting for?
Let's talk about extra security. We've run into 0 guards. And I think where to go. Here it is.
It was no use. The door was shut tight. If only I had the key card to open it.
I mean, Nico does.
Hey, Nico, can you do something with this lock? I don't have anything to open it.
Where
Hey,
would you be without me, George?
standing in front of this door. I think Nico thinks too highly of herself. I'm be changing clothes.
Well, this should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
You are joking.
I know, but it's these shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly, get it over and done with.
You think he's wearing like wire fronts or something? He's probably wearing
They
tidy
haven't
whities.
Oh, you look nice.
I bet you say that to all the guards.
Just look pretty cool in those clothes. So we needed to change his clothes because this section we need to get into. Obviously, the fingers are right. Like this next part, George needs guards' clothes to get through it because of the guards staring just to our left of us. There's a window and it's looking directly out. Why doesn't Nico just pretend that I'm a prisoner?
Right. Here goes.
Yeah, she could easily just pretend I'm a prisoner. As if these guards aren't going to notice that I'm American.
Madame Petra, I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see, I am. And this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you open the door.
Of course, ma'am. My apologies.
I realised that George has got a gun on his hip. Wow, savage. Oh yes, there's another crate puzzle here. I can hear somebody creeping and moaning in the background, and it's not making me feel weird. Now, our objective is the grate, in case you haven't realised. It's not too obvious. And this way. So many bloody crates in this game. Should have just called it Broken Sword 3. Like, crates. I can't remember what the title for this game's called. What is the title of this game called? It doesn't say anywhere. Something to do with a dragon. Should be changed to something to do with crates, because there's more crates than any bloody thing in this game. So we need to... Oh, we need to take... Let's take this one. All this just to bloody look up in that stupid fucking vent. It's so dumb. Like, all this work, it just feels so unnecessary, you know? It's like, surely they could have just put a ladder here, or I don't know, made a ladder out of something. But no. Someone's just left these conveniently placed crates that we can push. Because, yeah, why not? There we go. Bloody hell.
Nico, keep quiet and come and look at this.
It's Bruno.
I don't think there's anyone in there with him.
Can we risk it?
We've got to. Hey, Bruno.
Bruno, it's Nico.
And George.
Hey, fellas. Nice of you to drop by.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm in constant pain. I've had more electricity through me than a small town in winter. But heck, Now you're here, who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
Lady, I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
Have you told him anything?
Everything. But the one thing Cesaro wants,
And what's that?
who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
That was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
I am so pleased for you.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task without an audience.
Oh, I know.
And she is so imaginative. Such a source of new ideas.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Bruno, I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Has he talked yet?
She's kissing his hand like a
But I'm
princess.
sure you will persuade him.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Now, 𝘨𝘏𝘮𝘮 and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them,
Failed again.
but I'm afraid they got away.
Dumbass.
I'm sorry.
They have too much luck.
There is worse, Master. Let him in.
All right, boss.
Not this idiot.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, tell Senor Cesaro what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No. About the safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't, was it?
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That 𝘨𝘏𝘮𝘮 girl, she came back to the theater, took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap!
Sorry, sir.
Wait, what is that?
Do you like it? It's my new scarf. That 𝘨𝘏𝘮𝘮 girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bruno, it's your lucky day. Now I know who has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
You know? How?
The emblem on the scarf. It is the crest of the St. Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Clearly not. And I know exactly where to find them. That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
Collard must be working for them.
So, now we must change our plans. I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You take Ostwald to the armillery to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
Oh, that made dearer sense, didn't it?
The grill was screwed tight to the wall. I wasn't going to be able to pull it off with my hands.
I still don't understand why Petra is so devoted to this dude. To the point where she kisses his hand like his royalty. That's so weird. I need to use silver coin. Obviously.
The edge of the coin was just the right
Oh,
size
yeah, it
to
is.
unfasten the screws.
Hopefully no one heard that.
I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
What you trying to
Guess I
say?
must be carrying a little more muscle, huh?
Yeah, the fat kind.
Okay.
Wow, fuck you, lady.
Whatever I said about you in that wig, I apologize.
Apology accepted.
Phew.
Won't make you any thinner, though.
But you get your fat ass through the hole. Fucking... Fuck you, lady. Let's just call me fat.
Nico,
Yes.
I don't like to ask, but
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
I'm pretty sure George could squeeze through that. It's not that fucking burly.
You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting.
Yeah. Neither am I.
Nico, look.
Nice. Oh, it's a map.
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
See
How
the
did
area
she
in
know
the middle?
that?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Oh, I think so. The armillary must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be?
What this means is... Oh, I can't show you that. It's on Nico. It's that picture with the lines all over it. That's basically what the middle bit is. So we need to examine the desk.
Cesaro's desk was straight out of the 𝘨𝘮𝘦𝘴𝘱𝑦𝘦𝘬𝑒 catalog. Aha! Look at this.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door. If the world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Well done, George.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
Keeps taking himself into a grave. Oh, show up at the end. We ditched our clothes as well. As if they didn't notice us. We stood right here. In the open.
Andre, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
Andre took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?
George.
Andre, we need your help.
Of course.
What do you want him to do?
That symbol on the scarf?
Yes?
Cesaro recognized it instantly.
It's the coat of arms of the St. Stephen chapter of the Templars.
My God.
What?
I always thought it was just a story.
Look, Andre, tell us what you know.
Tell us, chérie.
The St. Stephen chapter was reputed to have escaped the Inquisition by hiding in secret chambers. Somewhere in Paris. No one knew where, though previously they had their base near the old church at Montfaucon.
Maybe I can find a clue in the old Templar meeting place.
What do you mean?
The Templars used to meet in secret in the catacombs there.
Of course.
There's more.
Go on.
It involves the founding of the chapter.
We don't have time for tales, Andre.
Listen, Nico, if there's one thing I've come to realize, it's that you can't have too much information. Carry on, Andre.
Thank you, George. When the Templars were in possession of the Temple Mount in Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stephan, was given the task of transporting it secretly to France. He traveled north through Galilee and then headed to the coast where he boarded a ship destined for the river Po. Making his way up the Po Valley, Stephan avoided known dangers to the west by heading north to the Rheingau. Pursued into France by the forces of a treasure-hunting prince, he was forced to make a stand in the mountains of Reims. Though able to dispose of his foes, he was fatally wounded. Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoire Preceptory, handed the relic to the master of the chapter, then died. The order changed its name to Saint-Stéphane, in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale.
Good grief.
I'm going to head for Montfaucon to look for clues. Nico?
You go without me, George. Andre and I will see if we can work out the exact location in Egypt.
Right. Well, I'll see you soon then.
Off you go, George.
As if he's hitting on Beatrice. After her boyfriend has just died.
I was back in Montfaucon Square after all these years. Beneath the cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways and catacombs, some of it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth.
This place looks so different. Like, I kind of it kind of upsets me that it's not the same as it was in Broken Sword 2 or 1. Yeah, everything just, it doesn't look anything. This is where the 𝘱𝘣𝘪𝘁 was, and this is the, I'm guessing this would be the cafe where you sit with the gendarme. He's drinking himself into a stupor because he's been he's given the golden handshake, or whatever it's called. So yeah. And over here was where the 𝘱𝘣𝘪𝘁 was, and this is the, apparently this is the the manhole cover we went down when the 𝘱𝘣𝘪 was standing over. And I'm guessing that's the same dude from Broken Sword 1, who was outside. He was near the cafe at the start of the game. We gave him a newspaper to do with a racehorse called Saladin. I think it is. I don't know. I can't remember this part of the game.